What's up, guys? I'm Tim Gettys. This is Nick Scarpino, and this is Transformers Devastation. I'm really excited to play this now.
You saw this, what, at E3?
E3 was
and
when
you were
they first
stoked out of your
it.
mind. You took your pants off, you ran around. I was like, Tim, keep your pants off. Just keep them off, because it was
That's how
sweaty
we do.
down there. And now you've got your hands on it, so let's jump in.
We're going into story mode here. I'm gonna play Warrior, which is essentially the normal.
Okay.
But I've been told that even the normal is difficult. It's a platinum game.
Sure.
So we're going in from there, and also I'm not good at video games.
No, you're not that great at them.
This is going to be.
But you are good at being a Transformers fan, and that's all that matters.
I definitely am. So that is probably the most exciting thing about this to me, is that I love Transformers, specifically Generation 1.
Yes.
My favorite cast of characters, my favorite iteration of the characters. Having said that, I'm not one of those people that's going to lie to you and say that the cartoon was good, because it was bad.
Yeah.
It was.
Then why do you like it? Why do you like that specific?
Well, I like the cast of characters and I like what they've done.
Okay.
Like, for example, the IDW comics that are going on currently, and like have been going on since 2005, are undeniably the greatest incarnation of Transformers of all time.
Okay.
So
I can get behind that.
What I'm interested to see in this is what it's really kind of going after. I mean, obviously it's very Generation 1 cartoon focused because it looks like it. And like, this is amazing.
This looks great. This looks dope.
This is fucking cool.
What is this all for?
Peter Cullen.
Sean Connery?
No, it's Peter Cullen.
Oh, it's Peter Cullen.
The voice of Optimus Prime. So they got all the voices from the cartoon.
So I could barely hear it. I thought it was a Scottish brogue for a second.
Which is super awesome.
That's cool.
They got everyone that's alive. Like, there's certain voice actors that have died. Like Will Jack. His voice actor
what happens when you grow up in the 80s.
Back. I'm skipping that. All right. So it's a platinum game, which means, you know, it's very, very similar to a lot of the other things like Bayonetta and stuff, where it's kind of like hack and slash going around. I was playing it a little bit this morning, but not really enough to like get into it.
Right, so you're still sort of learning.
Yeah.
So when everyone in the comments says you can't play this game for shite,
they'll be right. I mean, they'll be correct about that. But so I already like this. I like that there's, you know, just a bunch of like cannon fodder enemies.
These are the ground soldiers.
Ground soldiers. Like, it's fine.
They don't know who you are.
Yeah, so it just kind of teaches you the basic things with just the combos and stuff.
That's not a hard combo, just square, 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 square.
So you can just do it, and then there's a vehicle attack that you can do where you hit R1, and you kind of just like do a super powerful attack that way. And you can transform on the fly into combat. Something that's interesting to me about this is that the control scheme is not off the bat like very
intuitive.
I mean, it's intuitive in the sense that it's a video game and it's like hit square to light attack and triangle to heavy attack, but there's a lot of things tied to R1. Because R1 tapping it causes at the right time after a combo is the vehicle attack, but it's also the counter. So if he tries attacking me, I can do that and counter into it with R1. Also, if you hold R1, you can transform.
Got it. So you're saying that they were like, let's not complicate this, let's just make R1 do everything.
Pretty much.
Okay. Hey, I respect that.
Yeah, so
coming straight off Metal Gear where every single thing does everything.
Conehead Seekers here.
I always thought, and you know, this is my layman's knowledge of Transformers. I always felt that the Autobots
you can shoot as well.
Got the shit end of the stick when it came to the vehicles they could transform into.
Pretty much.
And follow me on this. It would be way more beneficial in a war environment to be able to fly.
Well, what's funny
than
is
it would
like,
be able to be a slow-moving Mack truck.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's definitely not slow-moving. But even in the cartoon and stuff, like, the Decepticons that turned into, like, things that were kind of useless, like Megatron as a gun, or Soundwave as a cassette tape, and useless in the terms of, like, flying around and stuff.
Sure.
They can still fly.
Yeah.
Like, even in rolling mode, they just put their hands up.
That was dope. And
it's got a D.
Well, you were talking through.
Yeah, but even then, though, like, I didn't feel like it did that bad.
Does this tie in any story canon?
So that's what I'm interested in is I didn't get far enough to really see. I don't think it does. I think it's just kind of like a loose Generation 1, like, these characters in different continuity, because this definitely is not in the comic canon. And it's interesting, even the logo of this. I've never seen this Transformers in the red and like this like cartoony look of the fonts and all that stuff. It's new and it's different. This is very different for a Transformers game, because usually we're used to like either horrible games or the like War for Cybertron series that came out a couple years ago. There was a bit more like the Arkham Batman games, where it was darker in tone and like a little more. It wasn't quite like the movies, but it was like a good version of the movies.
Sure.
I guess you could say.
Ooh, what'd you get?
repair packs.
That's fun.
There's 5 different Autobots you can play as. Obviously, I'm a boy Optimus right now. I can't remember that.
Optimus! Can you play as Bumblebee?
You play as Bumblebee. You cannot play as Shia LaBeouf.
Ah, it's too bad. Whoa, 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 whoa! Optimus!
Sideswipe. There's my boy Bumblebee right there.
Dang, what up, B-Bait?
Alright, let's do it. And then Wheeljack, Sideswipe, and Grimlock.
Grimlock was the jam.
Yeah.
It wasn't Grimlock. Was he a Dinobot?
Yeah, Grimlock's a Dinobot.
Okay. Grimlock like tree.
So yeah,
Grimlock
so there's
eat
this giant
tree.
wind thing blowing me back, so I have to transform into truck mode.
Naturally.
Rock it out.
I like how you have flames coming out of your exhaust pipes.
Why the hell not?
Because you're Optimus.
Hey, wait! There's something here.
Alright, cool. Where are you at, Bumblebee? You can ground pound and truck form, because why the fuck not, you know?
Why not?
Knew it. Nice job.
Oh, you get the battle
Look at him,
axe?
he's so happy. He's just so stoked.
Just punch him. Just punt his
Put him out of his
ass.
misery.
Don't shoot him. Just kick him right up the
Yeah,
ass.
you kick him.
I'll keep a lookout.
What's he doing? What, he's suntanning? Look at him. He's chilling.
So
like a
here's the
cover
thing.
girl.
I just keep getting distracted by how cool this game looks.
Yeah,
Like,
it looks so
if I
good.
could like give this game to me when I was like 8.
Oh, you would have just
my
never
God.
gone outside.
I wouldn't believe that this would be a video.
You would
game.
have split your time between this and pornography, and you would
Yeah.
have been done. You would have starved to death.
See, there's my boy Grimlock.
What up, Grimlock? What's he gonna say?
Again,
Yeah, he can't get through the door.
voiced by original dude. So you gotta count him here. Yeah, this is still like early tutorial
Sure.
section. Alright, so you know, look how badass that motherfucker is. Alright, I don't even need to do anything. I'm Optimus Prime, but you're fucking Grimlock.
Yeah, Grimlock, how about you help out, bro?
He's helping quite a bit. So this is one of those games where, you know, eventually you get really good at the combat.
Sure.
And you want to go back and S-rank it and like have everything look beautiful and cool. I've never been that guy.
No.
I just kind of hack and slash and button mash my way through things.
Sure.
And die a million times and just keep doing it. But it's fun. The thing that's interesting about this is that the gameplay is like, it's a little slow, like walking around and stuff, but then the combat is like ridiculously fast, and especially when you get the vehicle moves involved, like vehicle like that.
Yeah, that's an awesome mechanic.
Yeah.
I have to clear the map of stage area.
Yeah, you can like, you see that?
That's cool.
You roll and
Just let Grimlock do it, dude.
he's doing something. It's not too
What the
helpful.
heck are
though.
those guys doing? Hey, homie. What's up? You gonna just sit there and snipe? Taste a little of my sick cannon.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Even that was a C.
Well, you kind of ran away from him.
True.
You're not really, you know, you kind of let your boy.
I don't really got too much
Grimlock do-
finesse.
No, you're all brute force.
But
my
I am
friends.
motherfucking Optimus Prime. This
You
is
are
still,
O-Prime.
like, no matter what happens, this is cool. And holy shit.
Oh.
Devastator.
Oh, this is
in
the
all its fucking
Devastator.
glory.
Now, what was the Devastator? Where does he transform into? Was it like a big ass like
Well, he's
tractor truck?
so he's what they call a combiner. So he's
Ah,
he's
okay.
5 different ones. The Constructicons all together form him.
Oh,
so like
right.
his leg is one part. Like each leg's
Right.
different
So he's
things
sort of
on
like
and stuff.
Voltron.
Yes.
A little
shit.
bit.
I just
Holy
fucked that
cannoli.
up. So we got our
Get
first
it,
like
get it,
boss
get it.
fight.
Like how Optimus can just defy gravity, dude. This game is awesome, dude. If I was a kid and I had this
Right?
game, I would just be like, I don't need anything else in life, Ma. You're good.
Look
you
how
can leave
big
me alone
he
for a
is
month.
compared to me.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
fuck,
This
I
game
thought
does a
that
really
wrong.
good sense of having that sense of scale with it. Are you using triangle?
Yeah.
Are you using square?
Yeah. No, I'm doing
Are you
well.
also using R1?
Yeah.
Well, you got it. You nailed it. You're a pro at this game already. You're doing a great job. Just FYI, you're winning. So don't cock it up. Focus. Look how focused you
Oh,
are.
I'm pretty
now.
focused.
Uh-oh. Where's he coming?
Uh-oh.
Tip. You wasted an R1 attack.
I can just turn into a truck and roll around to get to him fast.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you just ate it.
So close.
You got him. You got the touch.
We got the power.
You got the power, bro.
That's the other thing that's interesting to me about this is usually when, you know, they kind of mine the nostalgia thing of Transformers, they really go for the music and the stuff. And there's the Transformers theme song released so far isn't even in this. It's really like heavy rock and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Little Bumblebee
All right,
action.
my boy. B. There's Wheeljack wheeling around.
Who was the other white car?
Jazz.
Yeah, Jazz. You never get
Yeah,
to play as Jazz?
he's not in this. Well, I don't think he's in this at least.
Damn, that's cool. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you this cool thing over here.
I like Jazz a lot.
Jazz was the
Jazz
jam.
was actually
He was like a
one of my
Porsche,
favorites.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was like a white Porsche.
Yep.
That's when they called them Porsches. Not just Porsche.
Oh, damn it. Bumblebee, be useful. Be useful.
Useless. Useless Bumblebee. Bumblebee, no! Does he get to, look at that dope ass Fiat. What is he, a Fiat?
He's a Volkswagen, bro.
Oh, that's right, it's Volkswagen Bug. It's confusing because in the popular film series, Bumblebee goes from being something that's close to a Bumblebee looking to a Camaro.
Well, no, he's a Camaro.
Is he
an old Camaro, and then he turns into a new Camaro.
In the old one?
More in the movie.
No, I just meant in general, Bumblebee went from that look to being a sports car, which was
the
a
movie,
little opposite of what he was supposed to be.
The movie even
but Chevrolet
kind of,
paid a lot of money for that, I assume.
The movie kind of made fun of that when Shia LaBeouf goes to buy his car next to the Camaro in the parking lot to beat up Volkswagen. Holy shit, this guy needs to calm the fuck down.
What's this guy doing, bro? He's harshing your mellow. You know what I mean? He's losing the juice.
Ooh, I'm bumblebeeing around.
So, you gonna beat this game?
Yeah, I want to.
How long do we expect this to be?
I don't know, probably 6 hours. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's you know, it's a hack and slash. That's the thing is like playing through this. It does remind me less of a Bayonetta or like classic platinum games like that.
Right.
It reminds me a bit more of like old school arcade beat 'em ups. So it's like, you know, like the Ninja Turtles arcade games.
Yeah. Where there's
But
not.
also, I haven't played too much of it. Like I've only played.
You don't know. It might
this
get more
is just
robust. It might be
what
just
we played
trading
in
you
the
out.
generals already.
Here we go. There we go. Uh-oh.
Oh god.
You're going right into that laser. Oh, you got it. You nailed it.
Cool. There we go.
Awesome.
Fucking Frank Welker as Megatron.
Megatron.
What is the meaning of this?
This is awesome though.
Come to save the day, I presume? I am here to stop you from destroying the city.
Look how that looks though.
They didn't have him for the movie though, right? Megatron?
So they did, and they fucked it up. They gave it to Hugo Weaving to be the is it Hugo?
Yeah, Hugo Weaving.
Yeah, to be the voice of Megatron, which is get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Frank Welker voiced a couple other people.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
He's actually the voice. Frank Welker voices like a whole bunch of Transformers.
Yeah, that's how
like
they used to do it
Soundwave,
back then.
Megatron, a whole bunch of
They
other
pay you for
ones.
one day and get you to do like 18 characters.
Bumblebee, you've got to break through.
You're already fighting
Bumblebee
Megatron.
versus Megatron. All right, this
We'll
is
do well.
This is fair. Okay, cool. So I gotta break his shield. What's he gonna do? Just turn into it and done?
I don't know. You're not giving him much of an opportunity for this right now. You're just kind of keeping it going. So far, you're at an A. Nope. You just dropped down
what?
to a B.
Oh, I'm screwed. Why is my life so low?
No, press L1. What does L1 do? It says press L1. Oh, that's your. Was that a superpower?
Oh, heck. All right, cool. So I need to go fast.
You got jacked up, dude.
Boom, motherfucker.
I think you're supposed to let Optimus hit him. Because you look
Well,
like
tell
you're
me to
about.
rush attack him.
You look like you're about a percentage away from death.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep fucking. Yeah, it's not really hitting his
You're
life
not.
that hard.
Yeah, you're not really doing a lot of damage there, buddy. You're more of a looker. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Less of a doer. You're like Kevin. He's just
Kevin's-
so damn
what?
beautiful. I just want to put him up on a little mantle and just have the cleaning person just clean him off every once in a while. You know, like dry wick him off.
Oh god.
He gets wet.
Kevin does now.
Yeah, he gets a little sweaty.
Boom, motherfucker. Oh, cool.
Oh, you nailed him. Well, how'd that work out?
I did a little fucking,
Here's a little twirly whirly?
Yeah.
A little
Good old twirly whirly.
Yeah, it's a technical term. Look at these amazing tentacles there. Oh,
so I think the story of this game from the cutscenes that I skipped through is they're trying to terraform Earth, turn it into another Cybertron.
Got it.
Classic Megatron plot.
Right.
Move out.
All right, I can do that. I can do that.
Hey, whatever you want me to do, Optimus. You're the boss for now.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Until it's Bumblebee's turn.
Watch out for when Hot Rod comes. Things don't end well for you, dude.
Hot Rod was dope.
So here I am, Sideswipe. Another classic.
Was he a Lambo?
He is a Lambo. He is one of the brothers. It's him and Sunstreaker.
Sunstreaker. What was Sunstreaker? Ferrari?
I'm not a car guy.
Okay.
So I'm not sure, but yes.
Describe it to me. Did it have four wheels?
He was yellow. That's as much as I can give you. He has like ear-looking things.
I gotta see. Ear-looking things?
Yeah. Well, in robot form.
Yeah, he doesn't like a freaking...
Oh, I gotta go a little faster.
Boom. Open up mechanical thing.
Fucking drop kick.
Hell.
That.
He's texting me. Stop texting me, people.
Okay. We got the golden retriever and his blue friends. Sergeant Ground Soldier.
All right.
Oh, whoa, he's skating around. Oh, God.
I don't like this guy. I don't like what this guy stands for. I don't like his golden-ass peacocking that he's doing over there.
Oh, cool. I can, like, teleport fast.
Sure, freaking Lambo. Some of the comments like, he's not a Lamborghini. He's an Aventador. Remember that time we did the Fast and Furious? I was like, look at that Lambo. And someone's like, you're a dumb shit. It's a supercar. They only make one.
Supercar.
And I was like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You know I don't do my research.
Boom.
What's the fun in that?
Did you see that?
I did see that.
Something this game reminds me of, and I think that it's really cool that they did this, is when you look at this is probably the least Transformers thing I've ever seen. Like, Transformers just, they don't move this way. They're too fast. Like, these are giant robots. Why are they, like, gymnasts, you know?
Why not?
But what I like about this is this reminds me...
They're sentient beings, first of all.
They
They're
are
not just robots.
Freedom is the right of all sentient
It is.
beings. But what I like about this is it reminds me of when I was a little kid banging toys together.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
And they nailed that in gameplay form. Like, what is happening right here?
Chaos.
Ultimate Gauge Full.
Damn.
Like, that was awesome.
Look how he's got gigantic sword blade hands. Oh, you think you can take on the Lambo? Think again.
What do I got going on? Oh. Ultimate shit.
That was dope.
Yeah, fucked up everyone's day.
Well, when I was a kid, I always wanted to know what all those little cool things they had on them did.
Yeah.
Now I get to know.
Now you know.
Because remember they'd always make toys that would have like a rocket launcher. You're like, well,
Yeah.
that does nothing because it's hard plastic. We're vindicated.
I feel like I rocked that. It was only a C.
You did well. You're taking a lot of hits.
Am I?
Yeah, you're not finessing it. No, you're
gonna
playing
call some
football when you ought to be
Teletron
playing
1.
baseball. To quote Colin. Teletron? What's Teletron?
Teletron, oh god. It's the computer system on the Ark, which is the ship that they crashed on Earth.
Oh, cool.
Oh, fucking nerd.
Are you aware that you know
Way too much
for a 26-year-old man about Transformers?
Or, you know, the appropriate amount for a 26-year-old, you know?
That's true. You did grow up with it. Actually, you didn't. I guess you did.
I did.
Because they made new series.
So what's interesting about Transformers is, and this happened with a lot of 80s cartoons, but, so Transformers Generation 1 occurred in the 80s. It, you know, first came out and debuted in the 80s.
Is Generation 1 just Transformers? Is that what I just know as Transformers?
What you know as Transformers is Generation 1,
okay.
yeah. But, when
that's when they were like, hey,
was,
10 of us crash landed on this planet,
yes.
and then for no reason, more people would just be on the ship. Like, where the hell's this dude been? The first,
the first season was legit just the people that landed.
I think, well, yeah, but like the first like episode or two, you were like, oh, cool, it's just like this group of 5 dudes, and then they just slowly but surely add a couple more people in there.
I don't know, man. It's funny. The first season's actually surprisingly a small cast, and it is people that you've seen in like the intros and shit. Season 2 is when they just started adding hella motherfuckers. Then season 3 comes, which was right after the movie. The movie was the intro to season 3, and they just fucking killed everybody off and made a whole bunch of new dudes.
They had to.
Yeah. But what I grew up with was Generation 2.
Okay.
So what Generation 2 was, it was the 90s. It was a different time.
I remember the 90s. Everything got a little bit longer and a little more complicated
Yeah.
in the 90s. Including me.
Oh, God.
Where are you going with that? Were you supposed to go up?
I'm not sure.
There's just a ramp to nowhere.
So, it's hard to do and talk. But
You want me to
Transformers
take over?
Generation 2 it was just Generation 1, so it was
Okay.
just the show you grew up with.
Sure.
But they added a new intro and a new, in between breaks, there was like a CG Optimus Prime that talked to you and kind of explained what was going on.
Okay.
So I always thought that was just like a different thing that I grew up with. I didn't realize it was just the 80s show with a different coat of paint.
Interesting.
And then it got really real with Beast Wars in the late 90s. I'm gonna die.
And that's the one you love, right?
Well, these original Transformers are definitely like my favorite, and I love them. But Beast Wars was, as a show and as a story, way better than the Transformers cartoon ever was.
And that had to do with animals.
They turned into animals, yeah.
That seems good. Because an animal is not as strong as a Mack truck.
That's true, but then
Unless you're talking about
some of
the
them were
great
T-Rexes.
rhinoceros.
Well, the Rhinox.
There was a rhinox?
Rhinox, yeah,
Of course there were.
one of the main good
It
guys.
was like a tank. Get a rhinox, we need to bust through this wall. I was like, fuck man, I'm better than that, but sure, I'll do it.
What was cool about Beast Wars is absolutely no human characters.
Oh, they didn't have the stupid kids
No.
that were like, hey Optimus, my dad said we could come hang out.
Yeah,
I'm
none
just
of
like,
that-
you
none of
make me
that
uncomfortable by being here. This is an adult situation and you're a small child. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was a little weird that it was just Optimus and like 3 kids. He was like, hey guys, you gotta go home.
Hey,
You gotta go home.
guys.
Optimus has a date tonight
Oh God.
with Sarah Prime.
Sarah Prime. RC.
Did he ever have a love interest? You're
No.
getting your shit handed to you right now.
Yeah. No, he didn't.
It's too bad. That's what they needed. Like little tiny babies that come out as like little dirt bikes.
What is
Like,
going
this
on
is
here?
Stump,
Oh shit.
the dirt bike.
Why do I have a flamethrower? It seems like not useful for me right now.
It's not really a range weapon, as they say. It's more close range.
I like what I'm doing though.
I don't know what the hell you're doing. I don't like it. But it's very colorful.
You see how he just transformed?
Did he just like, what did he do? Did he
Hold on, let me see
breakdance
if I
by
can do it.
transform?
Yeah, he like flipped backwards and turned into a car.
That was dope. That was dope.
Damn it.
That's how I would
that.
transform every time. People were like, Nick, it's unnecessary to transform like that. We're just going to the 7-Eleven. I'd be like, you know what I mean? I throw out some ninja high-tech moves. Get him, get him, get him. Think you got what it takes? You don't. You're dumb.
I will say that's pretty fucking cool that I can just jump like this. Oh, nimbly.
You are very nimbly bimbly. Get that mug.
Dude, hold on, how do I
Don't you have a better weapon? Go to that thing, the basic missiles. Maybe pull the trigger?
No, I'm pulling it. I'm shooting.
Oh, I see. Well, these are really basic missiles. They kind of suck.
I didn't lock on the other guy. Alright, there we go. Where's he go?
So my prediction for this game is at some point you're going to have to go into that big tower. Some point.
Yeah, here we go. What? Hold on.
It keeps telling you to search it.
I need to hit that thing hard. God damn it. Come on. Damn it.
What is it? What, it says search. What does that mean?
Yeah, I gotta do this rush attack thing.
Well, you're going to have to do it a little better than you've been doing
Oh,
it,
wow.
Bromance. I like how physics in this world just really
don't really
matter. What's that thing? Kill that.
Why can't I go faster?
You're probably pressing the wrong button. Would be my guess. There's a couple different options. but that's part of the. It's probably what they call user error.
Yeah, I blame me.
What is there? Okay, you're literally.
I'm trying to figure out how to go
neutral.
faster.
Maybe put the car in gear, rev it up a little
I guess
bit.
I need to hold forward. That's a little weird. I guess what the problem is when I'm in the car form, I imagine it to control like a car does.
It should.
In video games.
But it doesn't.
It just controls more like just I'm still going pretty slow. Oh, I just need that.
What's that boost? Are you doing that?
No,
That
it just
boost?
happens.
Does it?
I guess you just hold forward, it takes a bit, and then it happens.
Convenient.
Yeah, a little weird.
I don't really want you thinking too much on this one, do they?
No, but that's kind of not intuitive, because you expect, when you're driving the car.
You would expect to just be able to hit the gas and go.
Okay. So now there we go.
You got it.
Those
You're like, I'm
motherfuckers.
gonna go right through these guys that are shooting missiles at me.
Cool.
Nailed it.
Oh god, this looks dangerous.
No. Oh, look at you.
It's jumping over it.
You're so smart.
You
Just
guys.
go around them. I was like,
Oh god. Oh my lord.
Got some snipers up there, bro.
These motherfuckers. Oh cool. I can shoot when I'm in car mode.
Oh, that's fine. That's handy. Now you're like a tank. Everyone's favorite part of Arkham City. Arkham Knight.
Yeah. Yeah, keep dodging it. You're moving too late.
What are those little? Get some of those little. Get you some of those little diamond things, dog.
I just need to fucking die. Cool.
All right, you got it, man. You won. You won the war for Cybertron.
Yeah.
You beat the dark side of the
A
moon.
little farther than this. Alright. We got going on over
Holy
here.
cannoli. You're to it. You beat the game.
I beat the game. I've won Cybertron.
Good job, guys. The devastation is no more.
Optimus. It's
Shoot him in the back.
to those Insecticons.
Shoot him in the back.
Somehow
Alright, cool.
directing
I'm
them.
skipping this.
Sideswipe. Don't let him escape.
Already on it.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
Oh, good. You actually get to drive.
Got it. Okay. Well, I think this is a good place to let off because this is awesome.
Yeah, this is
I
dope.
want people to experience this for themselves.
Cool.
This is fun. I think people should definitely check this out.
Tim, let him get away.
Devastation. Yeah, he can get away all he wants. Look at
All
him.
right.
I'm so fucking cool. I'm
You like
Sideswipe.
that?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a Kind of Funny Games Let's Play. Come back every day. YouTube.com/kindoffunnygames for more of this. If you want more Transformers Devastation, it should be available tomorrow if you're watching this today on Monday, October 5th. Because the game comes out Monday or Tuesday, October 6th.
There you go.
So that'll be great. Go do that. Enjoy it. Give a shout out to Platinum Games and all that goodness. Until next time, I love you. And thanks, Nick.
My pleasure.